young people on the land. They get out of school, they get a job in a property. They don't do anything wrong. They do their job. They go out, they do their job. These are Aussie kids I'm talking about. A drought comes along, you lose all your stock off the land, there's no work for them, or there's no crops growing in the ground, there's no work for them. So the bloke that owns the place can't afford to keep them on, so he has to put them off. He just has no option, that's what happens. They go back in. The government have made it virtually impossible for a kid to go on the dole now. I don't know what their program is, but you can't just go on the dole. So these kids apply for a job in Sydney or wherever, or Brisbane. The bush has got a lot of empathy in the cities. Like, there's a lot of people know we're doing it hard. You have a kid from the bush apply for a job in Sydney and they say, well, give him an interview. They give him an interview. Now, if that kid's come from Mitchell or Dubbo or Tambo or somewhere like that to Brisbane or Sydney for a job interview, you know he's fair income. He's not just trying to fill in a dole sheet. And a lot of those kids get the jobs because they're prepared to come in and go for it. They never come back. If the government would have said to the bloke that owned the place before he put them off, you can keep them on, you can let them keep living in the house on the farm, we'll pay you what they'd get if they were on Centrelink. Those kids would still be getting vital education for what they need in the bush, and we wouldn't lose our youth. But they won't do that. Instead, we just bring in plane loads of backpackers. Half of them can't understand us. There are some real good kids in them, but even when you get a real good kid, most of them only stay for 88 days until they get their second year visa, and those that stay for longer are only allowed to stay for 2 years. So it's just the continual short-minded thinking. We're losing our youth. If we don't have our youth, we don't have our future, because I'm going to die soon enough.